Hi, I'm Samantha Hawes, and in this video blog, I'm going to talk about digital identity. Our digital identity is the person that we present to the world online. It's a way of expressing our personality through photos, videos, and words. Our digital identity is similar to our real-life identity in that it's still our thoughts, it's still our ideas, and it's still our personality, but our digital identity is a bit more edited and polished. In Sherry Turkle's TED Talk, entitled Connected But Alone, she discusses how we often prefer to communicate through text and online interactions. This way we're able to think about what we want to say before we say it. She says we often find comfort in being able to edit and delete our words. In real life, when we say things, we can't take them back. They can't be edited and they can't be deleted. This is exactly what makes our digital identity different from our real life identity. We're able to think about the person that we want to present to the world, and then we're able to perfect the presentation before we present it. We're able to edit our photos, make our words sound more poetic, and hide some of our less than flattering traits. One of the great things about technology is that it allows us to fully express specific dimensions of our identity. We can take different characteristics and creatively express them in different ways through a trial and error process to decide which ones we want to use with our real life identity. Technology also helps to shape our identity. In Tim Rainer's 3-part blog series, he spoke with an author who said she needed to tweet in order to promote her book. The author admitted that in real life, she's not really that poetic. However, she found herself making her tweets more poetic for her Twitter audience. Over time, she found that she was more poetic in her real life identity as well. The same thing goes for our digital identity. After a while of putting on this digital identity and doing different characteristics or behaviors, some of these things end up translating into our real life identities. Our digital identity is also affected by our social and technological context of which we live. Different forums and trends such as Facebook or Snapchat allow us to take our personality and put it into their molds in order to express ourselves, but in those specific ways, such as streaming videos or only using photos or only using tweets. Online is similar to real life in that we're still affected by everyone's thoughts and opinions. Sometimes our digital identity becomes a bit of a performance. When people perform, they want the audience to clap or respond in a positive way. The same goes for our digital identity. When we share things, we want likes on our posts, or we want to be retweeted or favorited. So, in that sense, we either edit until we get that positive response, or we totally delete whatever post that we put up in order to edit our digital identity in a way that is acceptable to our audience, which is the online world. Also, I find that when the forum is public, it's different than when it's private. If I know that I'm posting things that are private, it may become more like a diary, and I'll express my feelings and things that people may not understand around me. However, if I know it's public, I put out a specific identity for that specific audience. For example, if you know that your boss can see what you're tweeting or posting, you want to make sure that those said tweets and posts are in line with what they want their company to be. You don't want to do anything that would offend the person who is going to hire you or fire you. And so that makes our posts a little bit different when we know that they're public. I believe that our digital identity definitely affects our real life identity, but in a positive way. It helps us to shape who we want to be. We get to try out this fake persona or try out somebody that we want to be and see how everyone's going to react before actually going through the pressure of doing things in real life where we can't take them back. Thank you, and that's my post.